The holidays are filled with many gifts to give and get, and we know everyone loves saving money when checking off their list. That's why we're shopping at Amazon, which was just named the lowest price online retailer for the 9th straight year by Profitero, a third-party analytics and research firm. The study found that Amazon's prices are 14% lower than other major U.S. retailers on average, and up to 5% lower than the nearest competitor in key gift categories. Shopping for the whole family? You'll find everything from major brands to small business treasures, all delivered right to your door. Visit Amazon.com, where holiday gifting can be both affordable and stress-free.
I just got a text from Victoria Fuller, and she is asking, what mattress do we use? And I said, first of all, you're a fake friend because we talk about it all the time, and it's Helix Sleep, and it's unbelievable. You'll get the best sleep of your life. And she was like, thanks so much. I'm purchasing right now.
Be like Victoria Fuller and get yourself the best sleep of your life with a Helix mattress. They have a lineup of 20 unique mattresses for all kinds of sleepers. You sleep hot, you sleep cold, on your side, on your back. Doesn't matter. They have a mattress that's right for you. And even for the kiddos. And if you are in that big and tall department, don't worry, they have you covered as well. It's incredible their sleep, and it's even better their prices. I don't know why anyone would waste an afternoon going to any type of mattress store or being sold on a mattress and wait an unnecessary amount of time for that mattress that they want. Just go to helixsleep.com right now, answer a couple questions about your preferences and how you love to sleep, and Helix will be hooking you up with the best mattress you could possibly find in just a few days.
They also give you a 100-night free trial and a 10 to 15-year warranty to try out your new Helix mattress. So if it's not only recommended by us, it's also recommended by multiple doctors of sleep medicine and leading chiropractors as a go-to solution for improving your sleep. So go to helixsleep.com/VIALL for 20% off site-wide for their extended Cyber Monday sale. That's helixsleep.com/VIALL for 20% off site-wide, exclusive for listeners of the Viall Files. Make sure you enter our show name after checkout so they know we sent you. helixsleep.com/VIALL.
Buying your first home feels like freedom until something breaks. Many new homeowners face a home system or appliance breakdown in year one. An AC repair alone can be expensive. American Home Shield can help protect your wallet when the items you rely on break down. Like your HVAC, plumbing, electrical, and appliances. If AHS can't repair your covered item, they'll replace it no matter the age. Visit ahs.com/viallfiles for 20% off any plan today and see promo details. That's ahs.com/viallfiles for 20% off. See ahs.com/contracts for details, including fees, limitations, and exclusions. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another tropical episode of the Viall Files Reality Recap Edition.
If you're confused,
host,
so are we.
I don't even know what's going on.
It's just a little prank for those listening and not seeing. We did
and watching.
Yeah, if you're confused.
It's confusing for everyone.
Leia and
I don't know what's going on.
Wanted to have some fun because of the guest we're having. It's a reference to our old episode.
Vicki Gunvalson is returning to the Viall Files, fresh off of her being brought back.
Her orange exuberance moment.
So that's another reason that we're
receiving
tropical.
an orange. Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's another reason to be tropical.
Right. But you have lays on Christmas trees, and I don't think oranges grow in Hawaii.
And she was in Mexico, and this is Hawaii.
She joined from the beach.
Yes.
And so now we are on the
lays
beach.
are
and
specific
we're on
to Hawaii.
I didn't buy these decorations.
I did buy the decorations, but I typed in beach party.
Right.
Right.
Anyways, Vicki Gunvalson returns, and if you don't know what we're talking about, the first time we spoke with Vicki, she was, I guess, on vacation. At lunch.
She was eating a Chinese chicken salad on the beaches of Mexico.
She graciously took our call,
Bringing
and
cultures
was
together.
made during that
History
interview.
was made. She thought she hung up the call, and she did not.
No.
And some shit
reminding the
was
world, but who the fuck is Nick Viall?
Yeah.
Like,
Nick Viall?
Everyone wants to know.
Nick Viall?
You're still here? Also, just a quick reminder, Viall Files Plus is now ad-free. So, if you want to get all of your Viall Files content, your reality recaps, your going deepers, and your Ask Nicks ad-free, just sign up for Viall Files Plus. In addition to that, we got our reality recap deep dives where we dive even deeper into the shows that you know and love that we are covering now on a little bit of a higher level because we have so many shows to talk about. But if you want to get into the weeds and some of your favorite shows, also your Pop Extra, all your pop culture hot topics that we didn't get to cover on Reality Recap, and also your Ask Nick updates, all your favorite updates, that. And we got some more great shows coming out. So check it out. It's free to sign up. Go to viallfiles.com. You won't regret it. Guys, I got hit by a car.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hard pivot. Let's
like-
hear about this.
Show your wound.
I saw when you walked in, so yeah,
And
please
his
explain.
whole leg is really
what do you
Oh my
mean?
god.
No, I almost died.
Whoa.
I almost
Oh,
died.
so please explain.
Were you in a car or you were like
Crossing the
Walking.
street?
I was crossing a street.
Okay.
Yeah, I was at an intersection, and I crossed the street, and it was one of those intersections where it's several lanes.
Mhm.
And I not sure what happened because it all happened in a blink of an eye. But I walked across, and I got like clipped, and I heard this thud, and I think I spun around. I'm not sure. I definitely should have died.
Mhm.
Like if I stepped a foot further out, like if like a split second difference in timing, I'm dead for sure.
And the car was
or
gone?
or if I'm not dead, I have serious bodily injuries. But
Were you alone?
I was. But no,
Did
well,
you call
I mean,
Natalie right after? And
no, I mean like my life flashed before my eyes, and I felt incredibly guilty about just like what happens
what
if I
would've-
died,
Yeah.
Oh my
and if I
god.
left my wife and my child. And then this is how I know we're living in a matrix. Well, first of all, the person who hit me, I think they pulled over. And in this person's defense, don't know who it was. Don't even know what they were driving.
Mhm.
I think they don't even know what happened. They probably didn't even like know what they hit. Because I wasn't on the ground. I just like peeled off to the sidewalk, and I was definitely startled. And I was definitely like, I should be dead. I think I'm okay.
Oh my god.
I definitely have
Mhm.
like, and I had like scratches on my hand, and I was sore, and my ankle felt like sore. I just felt sore, but I was like, is this soreness like? Do I have internal? Is my head about to fall off?
Mhm.
Like,
Am I going to wake up dead?
no,
Well,
literally, it was
Yeah,
just like
bleeding
that.
internally.
I shouldn't be okay.
The
But
adrenaline-
I was walking
Yeah.
home. I was like on a walk, so I'm like, I think I'm fine. So I'm just gonna like walk home and just see if I'm okay.
Wait, so the driver didn't stop? Like
The
you
driver
didn't-
pulled over, and I saw them, but I was just kind of rattled. This is how I know we live in a matrix. Someone did pull over to check on me,
Oh wow.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's what's good.
and they're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I think I am. Like, I think I'm okay." Like, that was crazy, and I'm like, "You look familiar."
Oh my god.
Whoa.
He's like, "Yeah, I'm an actor," and I'm like,
Oh, you said it.
"I
No.
said I think you look familiar."
Who was it?
It was the actor for the guy on the Progressive car insurance commercials.
Not
oh
chaos.
my god.
Huh?
It was chaos?
Not Chaos.
Oh, okay.
That's
No.
Allstate. That would have been even
No.
trippier.
Not Dennis from 30 Rock.
It's the one who's
Progressive-
always with Flo.
He's always with Flo.
I know. I know the man of which
yeah.
you speak. Yes.
Yeah, lovely gentleman.
Uh-huh.
I
Dr.
actually
Rick?
the other.
Did he offer you
I did
insurance?
a commercial with the other, not Flo, but there's like a new
The
younger
Girl?
Flo.
Yeah.
I've done a commercial with her. I've worked with her
This
in two
guy?
different
Can you see
occasions.
this far?
Yeah,
Yes,
that guy.
him.
Jim
Wow.
Cashman.
Yes.
Shout out
Jim Cashman.
Shout out
Yeah.
Jim Cashman.
Shout out Jim Cashman for being a good Samaritan.
But how
Wow.
trippy that a car insurance
No, literally.
actor
pulled over to check
pulled
on me.
over.
And that's some good product placement.
Shout out Progressive car insurance. I'm yeah.
Are you
So-
switching?
So then I am sitting at the park with River, and I'm like, there's like, drama going on at the park. So I call Nick, know that he's
Drama?
walking home, and I'm like, oh my God, like, da 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 da, listen to this and listen to that. And he's like, yeah. Well, listen, babe. So I'm okay, but I did get hit by a car. I was like, what?
Yeah, it was kind of spooky because I'm like, I definitely need to tell Natalie. I don't keep things from her. But I was
Yeah.
just like, how do I say this in a way that doesn't freak her out? And it was definitely like a very eerie feeling the rest of the weekend because it was like that just happened.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's like the kind of thing of like when have you ever been driving and a car crash happens like right next to you and you swerve and avoid it?
I guess, but this was
No,
like I
that's
got hit
happened-
by the car.
That's happened to me a
Yeah,
couple
it's
of
called
times
a
and I'm just
near-death
like,
experience.
Wait, so you cut your hand up?
I
How
got
did that
this.
even happen?
I don't know. I think it hit my bottom half and my hands probably down, but I think it just
Oh.
like clipped me. Like it honestly just
You
doesn't
didn't.
take much for a car to fuck you up.
I
So
thought
I
you
think
hit
it
the
just got me
ground.
by like a millimeter.
And was this car not slowing down? Like the car was driving full?
I don't
Oh
think the
my
car.
God.
Honestly, don't know because it would know. It was like a stop sign on. I thought all the cars were just stopped, and I crossed, and I think this car. I don't know. I don't honestly don't know
Maybe
what
they
happened.
were turning and they had to turn, and didn't see you.
Yeah, I don't think they were going very fast. They were probably
Oh
going
my
10 miles per
God.
hour.
Crazy.
I don't think it takes much.
No.
Wow.
Well, I'm glad you're okay.
There's moments I remember that like angels are watching after us, and I'm
It
glad
felt
there was
like,
one
you know,
watching
being
you.
honestly,
Yeah.
growing up Catholic, it was very guardian angel. Like
That's how I am
I was
too.
literally thinking of my grandma who like would always say shit like when, you know, like the people in your lives. I'm not a very like religious guy anymore, but it was definitely like I got some people watching out over
I'm the
me.
same way. They push you just one step further.
It
just
really
so you...
felt like an angel
Yeah.
like had my back. It was really crazy.
I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, me too. Because now he was like, what would I do?
Literally, like, what would I do?
Well, then I said you'd take over.
Yeah.
Can't imagine. We would always leave that chair empty.
Aww. Today would have been a really weird.
No.
It would have been really weird to walk into this decor with.
So that would have been
Yeah.
a present for if you would have showed up today for work.
Literally.
And this is how I showed up with fucking lamps and
Like, Nick
beach
would have wanted
balls
this.
everywhere.
All right,
Oh,
let's run the show.
That would have been real awkward for me.
Well, I don't know how to transition this because it's very sad news, but Rob Reiner, a Hollywood legend, actor, director, unfortunately passed away last night. And what seems to be a lot of information's coming out, seems to be very tragic. Initial reports is that him and his wife were unfortunately, I guess, trigger alert, I don't know, murdered by allegedly their son. It seems like, again, there's a lot of stories coming out right now. We're recording this Monday morning. Forgive us if we get anything wrong. Obviously, we're just looking at what the news is, what's being reported. But it seems like Rob's son, it sounds like he's been struggling with some maybe drug and mental health problems over the years. But it's a very tragic story. Rob Reiner, director of When Harry Met Sally,
Misery.
The Princess Bride,
Spinal Tap.
A
Few Good Men.
A Few Good Men,
Stand by me.
Stand by Me.
He was, you know, Carl Reiner's son, obviously. He was in All in the Family. He was Meathead and All of the
Played
Family.
the dad in Wolf of Wall Street.
Jess's dad in New Girl. Just amazing. Like,
Legend.
No one has ever had like a generational run like he did of like the films that he made.
Family movies, like just
Yeah.
feel good, like movies that really touched your heart.
Yeah,
in a
just
lot
like
of ways.
what
Culturally iconic movies.
Yeah, and just like what art is supposed to be about and what like makes you feel like you have a soul when you like look at another person and just feel grateful that they're there.
Anyways, it's a tragedy, and I don't know how these dark things happen. We don't want to report too much information because, again, a lot of information is coming out. But we do know that, unfortunately, Rob Reiner and his wife have passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know how to also pivot for that, other than like, are you
Staying on the train of heartbreaking, terrible things.
Yeah,
the Diddy
we-
documentary.
the Diddy doc on
is out.
Netflix?
Mm.
And it's
Have
on
you
Netflix.
anyone?
I've
Well,
not
now that I
watched
watched that.
I watched some, yeah.
It is just like,
Disturbing.
first of all, the fact that 50 Cent is producing it.
What a G.
What I mean, just like, let's get him on this show. I have so many questions for 50 Cent, but it just like makes you wonder. Like, this man was so like loved by everyone in Hollywood. It like showing all these old interviews, like him on Ellen and him, you know, like doing all these things with all these celebrities. And it's just like, how many other awful people are there that, you know, it just like makes you wonder, like, oh my God, this man was.
Listen, people say
Protected.
this a lot about this town and Hollywood. Like, yeah, listen, I've met a lot of wonderful, good people in LA and in this town and in this industry, but like, it is an industry that is ripe for bad actors, you know, especially those people who are in positions of power, because there's so many people in control of other people's dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And to become rich and famous and have us, you know, that type of dream.
And
You
like
know,
him getting Tupac and Biggie killed.
Yeah, spoiler alert. It seems pretty clear by this doc that, yeah, Diddy probably is somehow involved in Tupac's death. And as his former work associate and friend said in this documentary, that he definitely ushered Biggie to his death. So, I mean, you have
And
to,
then made Biggie pay for this big funeral. He's like, I'm going to give him the biggest funeral that the whole world has ever seen. And he's like, but it'll come out of Biggie's paycheck.
and told the world that like him and Biggie were like best friends when they weren't really that close of friends. Like, I remember, I'm old enough to remember I was in 8th grade when this all went down, and you heard about the East Side, West Side, like obviously like
Rap beef.
drama, and it was like Biggie and Tupac hated each other. Biggie and Tupac didn't hate each other. They were tight. They were cool. They were just like two cats living on opposite sides of the country making like sick music, and and obviously all this other stuff kind of unfolded. But like when Biggie passed, like P Diddy, Puff Daddy, whatever he's going by, Sean Combs,
Diddy.
did all these interviews talking about how like it's his best friend. He like assumed the role of Biggie's best friend and then launched it. Like it's so dark because like he was this, we all knew him as producer, but that's how P Diddy got his music career, by basically being allegedly involved in offing Tupac and Biggie, two like icons of like rap and hip hop music over the generation.
I mean, they
And it's
got
dark.
Biggie's mom interviewed, like she's in the doc, and she talks about how she hates Sean Combs, and like it's just a crazy
And
how
then
his
so
how
much
his
of it.
sons were involved in so much. You know, like he has all of these children with Kim Porter, and
Yeah, like they allege that he basically groomed his sons to also be monsters and killers.
crazy. It's the craziest documentary
God.
ever.
Like
I have to
ruining
watch
people's
it.
lives with contracts.
And the fact that like Cassie really only had that one song, Me and You, and then he wouldn't let her like release anything else.
So anyway, if you're not watching it and you know, if you're old enough to know anything about Biggie or Tupac or have any thoughts or opinions on how that all went down,
Well, it's
you need to
clear
watch
like this was a guy who like didn't pay anyone, right? Like they interview Lil Rod. He's a producer, artist. I believe he helped with the song Miracles by Justin Bieber. He produced pretty much Diddy's entire last album. And they sat down with him and he was like, I worked with him for years on this album and he has paid me $29,000
Oh my
Wow.
God.
and that's it. And
Oh
he's
my
like,
God.
he
And he
owes
would
me
wake
so
up-
much money. And he would wake up and there would be all these calls from Diddy and texts from Diddy being like, yo, man, like it's coming, just chill, just chill. So he like clearly wasn't paying the people in his orbit. And so he would follow. So he had this videographer follow him around and videotape everything, like the days leading up to his arrest. He has this like kid videoing him. And it's clear he probably didn't pay him. And so that's why we have all this footage, is because somebody was like, hey, we'll pay you for this.
50.
50.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just crazy. He documented, I mean, just had someone follow him every day and document everything he did.
It is kind of crazy seeing things being retold too, where it's like, I remember the VMA, I think, performance or whatever. There was an
Yeah.
award show performance where it was like right after Biggie passed, and it was like Faith Evans, and everybody like coming out, and you're just thinking that like, oh my God, this like bad boy family, so strong, so whatever. And then like seeing what was going on in the background and like how she didn't want to come out and sing and him threatening her and all the stuff. And you're just like, it's so weird having seen it one way and then knowing exactly what was going on 20 years later, but nobody said anything or like could say anything.
Same thing with like Aubrey O'Day and Danity Kane, like watching that group on Making the Band. And then you're like, oh,
And can I say, Aubrey was my favorite when I was watching that show, and I never understood why he was so mean to her,
was
like
so mean
wanting
to
to
her.
kick her out. And then it's like you see what's going on behind closed doors, and it's just like, that is so sad.
it's crazy. It's a crazy documentary.
You guys got to watch it.
I really do.
Also, shout out to Danity Kane. They performed over the last week. Yeah.
They did. I saw that. They got back together.
Did they?
Yeah. Minus Dawn.
Staying on the sad, reports are coming in. Bronwyn and Todd are separating.
I
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
guys, I hate it when I'm right.
I
don't-
knew you were
don't-
gonna
I knew you were going to say
I
that.
don't get any joy in this. I'm really sad. I really am sad. On all seriousness, I'm very sad about this situation. First, it's a kind of a report we don't know. It's
Wait,
all over the news.
But this is, you say allegedly, People magazine put out Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Bronwyn Newport and husband Todd Bradley separate after 9 years of marriage. Exclusive. This is not like allegedly. This is not like maybe they are.
It's not coming from Bronwyn
It's
or
from a
Todd.
source.
Bronwyn's representative tells
No.
people this was a mutual decision made with care and respect
Oh
for
my
one
God.
another.
Okay. Bronwyn
They're-
has spoken.
I guess
out.
I missed a new headline.
Capital S separated, it seems.
Well, reports were, I think, at least came out. Our friend of show, Carlos King, who is closely connected with many of the production and producers of being a former housewife producer himself, I guess caught wind that this was allegedly discussed at the taping
Reunion.
of the reunion.
Yes.
Mm,
It was supposed to be a bombshell at the reunion.
and then it leaked.
Yeah.
Shocker.
I
And
mean,
he said there's no way to trace back who would have leaked it if that's the case.
Well, you have
Camera.
Well, no. I mean, listen, on these, you
Camera judge.
guys always think it's like from the host.
Could have been a PA.
I would have texted my friend on set.
Oh yeah.
No,
I would literally been like, girl,
you have
you'll never
art
believe it.
department, you have all these PAs, you have all, like, there's hundreds of people
And
all around.
Everyone loves gossip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think though it ends up doing better for like
it doesn't,
promotion.
it doesn't stop people. The people who are interested in spoilers want to know the spoilers. Doesn't stop them from watching. And like a lot of people are just like have their normal lives, are not deep into the weeds. Looking at.
Well, if anything,
at
it's
Reddit.
like, oh, I want to now watch how this announcement is made and what is said about it.
I mean,
and-
you're never gonna get the gag of Haitian mortician that way.
Yeah,
but
this would have been crazier to see it like in the live.
Yeah.
of a
Oh,
reunion.
yeah, no.
sure, but,
True.
I mean,
Audible gasp.
But
Literally.
it just shows you how much reality TV ruins relationships.
Mhm.
And it's like,
we don't know for sure.
come on, they've been married 9 years. Their life's now under a
But
spotlight.
what's the chance that?
Maybe it would have happened in 10 more years.
Well, listen. Unfortunately, this is going to raise a lot of questions
Mhm.
in Bronwyn's apartment.
Mhm.
Was it the show? Did the show come between them? Were
Did
they a united front before they started filming, and then the pressure and the bright lights of stardom affect their relationship? Was the relationship already crumbling?
Did you bring him on the show because you knew you could leave after a while?
Did
know?
he want you to do it the show so you had a income coming through? Like, there's so many questions.
Well,
with it, yeah.
there is no prenup.
I know,
There is
but
no
like,
prenup.
yeah, people say that about like Kelsey Grammer and Camille, that it's like
Well, that's fact.
Yeah.
they brought her
That
on the
is
show
fact.
so that she had a job.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
He had a mistress.
Yeah.
That's more like giving them something to do and preoccupying someone.
This
It's
is
a
a
question,
reverse. This is a reverse
Kelsey
Kelsey
Grammer.
Grammer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We don't really know the details.
It would appear.
Well, in terms of her intentions, we are assuming we know Kelsey's Grammer's intentions. We don't know Todd
Todd's.
or Bronwyn.
Here's my take on this, and this is for legal purposes. This is a joke, and purely just based on some beautiful, beautiful fan edits I've been seeing online.
Okay.
Justin knows what I'm talking
Okay.
about. I'm just saying, if Bronwyn's single now, I've been seeing some incredible Bronwyn and Whitney fan cams.
oh my God.
I can't.
Are you
Okay.
You know, a
Okay.
moment that we didn't talk about though on last week's episode was when Whitney did that.
And those are in the fan cams.
Okay.
Yeah. These editors are so talented.
Don't you think?
I don't think it's real. I
the
just
bo-
think it's the power of the edit is amazing.
the relationship's still a little hot before you start speculating about sexual orientation.
I mean, I'm not actually speculating. I just think the fan edits are really funny.
Listen, maybe Bronwyn just got tired of him stealing her cherries and she was just like, I just want to eat a sundae alone.
You know, it's crazy.
Please.
This morning, I made coffee and I grabbed one of our few Starbucks coffee mugs.
Yeah.
This one from Paris, and it made me think: one less tourist going around and
Yeah.
bringing his wife coffee cups from Starbucks.
I did the same thing when I went to my family's house and they had like a wall full of them, and I was like, oh, Todd would be best friends with them.
Well, we do have Lisa Barlow who posted a video shortly after
This is messy.
Oh, yeah.
Bronwyn
messy.
and Todd's separation was reported, and it's her and John
Walking the streets of
walking
Utah.
the streets of Park City. And she's like, we've been together 23 years. Anyone who thinks we're not crazy about each other, and mwah, we just love each other so much.
Oh my
and
God.
We're going to our bar right now, or lounge.
we just wanted to show you how beautiful the street is
I
and how
love
in
her.
love we are.
I love her, but that's so petty.
I
Why?
do
Why do you
too.
think is she not? I mean, I guess she's not getting along with Bronwyn.
I mean,
They haven't been
definitely
thus far.
haven't been thus far.
I mean, they're
this season.
the relationship that's like, we're gonna make up with this conversation and we're gonna like go forward being friends. Next scene,
Fighting.
Someone
new
says
allegation.
shit.
So yeah.
Sad, but you know.
You know,
I feel like next season, Salt Lake City is gonna be pretty good.
Yeah.
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 listen, we wish Todd and Bronwyn nothing but the best, and listen, it's
And Lisa and
sucks.
John. I'm just kidding.
Well,
Lisa and
listen, I mean,
John,
listen,
me
I don't
too.
know what caused this, whatever, Bronwyn is entitled to live her life, and we don't need, I've never met Todd,
Yeah.
we don't know. But it is sad to see a relationship end.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why she wouldn't come on the show with him.
What's weird, though, is that she was like
Love that
open
idea.
to the idea for a moment, and that wasn't too long ago. I don't know.
Uh,
It's sad, but yeah.
I hope it's a rumor.
I think also what I hate about it is it's like when
It's-
Bronwyn came on, and like you had this relationship and a lot of people wanted to nitpick
Mhm.
Bronwyn and Todd. And I hate that the streets were right,
Yeah.
I hate that they
Mm-hmm.
immediately attacked this relationship. And everything, I wanted to believe it was just the haters hating, but they ended up being right.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Did you see the photos of Kyle Cook at the fans' house?
Oh
my gosh.
A little bit. This
No,
is-
Amanda Petula said this is not true.
So someone posted these photos of it. They look like Snapchat photos of Kyle Cook, like in someone's house.
Timestamped.
And what's so timestamped? And what's so funny is the caption that this person sent is like, "Help, he's still here."
Wait,
Like
what is
it says
Hannah
like
Berner-
5:28 a.m. and then
Oh
underneath
my
it she's like he's
God.
still here and he's like clearly setting up to play beer pong.
It's tough.
Then there's another photo that's of him about to shotgun a Truly, which is a
That's the-
competing brand.
Yikes.
What does
Justice
Hannah
for
Berner-
Hannah Berner.
what does
Because
she have to do with this?
This is what caused their beef,
Yeah.
right?
Was
Is that
that-
she?
She did a sponsored ad for Truly and that they got into it because he was like, you're supposed to be supporting Loverboy.
And that's what he also got mad at Craig for doing something like that too. It was
He
like
partnered
another
with
shock.
Spritz
With
Society.
Spritz.
Yeah.
That's a little. I mean, I'm not defending in any way Kyle here, but the Craig is petty. But like I don't think Kyle's right here. But what I'm just saying, we understand that Kyle's like the brainchild behind.
Loverboy?
No, well, even
Summer House.
Summer House. Yeah, yeah.
And so he probably thought a certain way for Hannah to do a sponsored post of his brand on a show that he helped, get her on or something. It's a little different than Craig, who's on a completely different show.
Sure. But I will say
But that was
for
on her personal like social media that she did an ad for. She didn't like bring the Truly on to Summer House.
No, I mean, listen, I'm team.
But then
Hannah
for
here.
him to be like at this party, like
No,
shotgunning
it's
a
crazy.
Truly is clearly like he's not all.
It's crazy.
no, the
Team
craziest
Loverboy.
part is that apparently Amanda commented underneath one of these posts and saying the worst part is this isn't the night that I'm talking
It
about.
doesn't match the timeline. Yeah.
And
Oh
it's
my
just like, so you
God.
mean to tell me there's multiple nights that he's just out at 6 a.m.
At someone's house
beyond recognition of being a human?
He
where the
started-
people are like, "Help, he's still here."
No,
Nothing
no.
The help
behind
here,
the
he's still
eyes.
here. is
They
tough.
want him out of their house,
That's
and he's
rough.
still
Have you
there.
ever seen that TikTok of the guy that's dancing and it's like it's 5 a.m. everyone's gone and he's
Yeah,
still
no.
here?
I mean,
That's
there's
Kyle
always one at
Cook.
every party. I just
Yeah.
didn't think
Kyle was that guy.
still.
Yeah, but like
didn't
even
think
you don't get to go on the show and like make Amanda out to be this like lazy, doesn't help, not ready to have children, not ready to be a mother and all of this stuff and like all this criticism towards her and then this is what you're doing. Like if I were Amanda, I too would be like, yeah, having a
it-
child with who?
It literally comes back to them. Was it Reunion last season where she's like, "You are not ready for a child.
Mhm.
Your actions are not saying like, hey, I'm ready for children."
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
No, honestly,
Yeah.
if that were my partner, like mortifying.
And I don't know what he says behind closed doors, but saying, well, once the baby comes is not.
How is there any chance they're like? I think maybe I'm just the naive lover boy that I am.
Hmm.
And I'm always like, listen, I just think if you're going to do these shows, you got to have your priorities. It's like, this is my, if I can do this without it coming in between this, then I'm okay with it. But it's just like all these stories over the years between Kyle and Amanda, on one level, they seem like, when it was Jesse Solomon a couple years ago in the comments, like hitting on,
Amanda, nice cans.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's like,
That was last year.
and they're just kind of like, they kind of always lean in as if like, hey, we're just glad you're talking about us. Like it's
Mhm.
all doing it for the plot. And then listen, if that's true, good for you guys. Like good for you for being that connected and that secure in your relationship. And you guys can go off to work and feed your family.
Hell yeah.
I'm impressed. But like then this makes it seem like that's not what's going on. Like we want to wish the best for these people, but it kind of comes across as one person's doing something, the other person is reluctantly putting up with it
Mm-hmm.
and just doing whatever they can to make it work
Mm-hmm.
and putting on a good face because like the alternative is
Yeah.
it sucks.
Do you think that they might have what the kids are calling a swag gap in their relationship? Have you guys heard about this?
No, I'm
I'll
30.
this morning.
So basically, Gen Z daters are saying that there's a swag gap that's becoming a deal breaker in relationships, which is they're referencing like Haley and Justin Bieber, Benny Blanco and Selena Gomez, of just like when someone is very put together and the other person's, I guess, kind of like frumpy.
You are
I don't
referencing
know.
two relationships that work.
I know.
Yeah.
Married.
I'm not saying I agree with it, but I do wonder if there is something to like
I think you guys are fucked.
swag
Yeah,
gap.
I kind of feel like Gen
I
Z's
don't
finding
know.
new ways to make dating so much harder.
I
Like,
think people saw that Whoopi Goldberg headline of like, I don't want anyone in my house, and just really ran with it. That's what I think is happening.
What?
Have you seen that headline?
No, but also, what does that have to do with?
I just
swag
think
gap.
a lot of like Gen Z daters, to be honest, just don't want to be in a relationship. at
Listen,
this-
I feel for you guys. I'm in all seriousness. I just, in the sense that, like, I think dating culture is hard. It's hard. The internet has ruined dating. Online dating has ruined dating. Social media has ruined dating. And then now people are having a hard time making connections. And what always happens when things like when we have a hard time doing something, it's sometimes easier just to say, well, I don't want the thing.
Mhm.
That's hard to get. It's
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
easier to be like, you know what? I'd rather be alone.
I'm better off
And-
alone.
I'm better off alone. And it's
Mhm.
listen, being comfortable being alone, a really important part of most people's lives.
For
Like
sure.
my ability to I really dominated my singles as a 30-year-old man, and thank God, because it got dark. You know, but I learned to be comfortable being a great third and fifth wheel. It's
Yes.
a great
Oh,
great
it's
rite of passage.
to be a third and fifth. It's really fun to third wheel.
It
by the
is
way.
to be, yeah, and and sometimes you're really proud of yourself. You're like, I'm doing it. I'm
Yeah.
having fun.
Yeah.
I'm totally alone. Everyone else is in love. I'm sitting here. Normally, I just want to end it all, but
Yeah.
I'm doing okay.
I'm so secure.
Yeah,
It's okay.
I'm doing okay. It's
Yeah.
a nice little moment, but now you guys are being told to just give the fuck up, and now you're coming up with stupid fucking reasons of why you shouldn't like someone or shouldn't like you. It's just get your heart broken, get
It's
your
just,
heart smashed.
yeah, it's just I think Gen Z just has this terrible fear of vulnerability in every single sense, not just romantically, but there's a lack of earnestness, and there's a lack of, you said something in an Ask Nick or update or something recently where it's you have to be willing to get your heart crushed.
crushed.
And I think a lot of people are so scared of getting their heart crushed that they're just going to come up with a swag gap instead.
You know what? You guys also don't have real good rom-coms, and I kind of think
No,
that
we
kind of is
don't.
what raised our generation to where it was
Literally.
we'll be blind to red flags.
I'm
as long
getting a
as we
Meg
bump into
Ryan
each other.
haircut from the 90s. I need an update.
R.I.P. Rob.
I know.
I just saw Reese Witherspoon being they need to make more rom-coms.
Bring back those toxic relationships we all used
Hey,
to fall in love with.
you
and
know-
want. Now
you know-
we're just are you gaslighting me? Guys, start getting your heart broken. Fall in love. Get
Yeah.
out there. Just get messy.
Mhm.
Just
Be messy.
You know who is successfully dating, and we can end here? Taylor Frankie Paul.
is Taylor Frankie Paul engaged?
Oh,
Well, someone posted on TikTok being because Taylor Frankie Paul posted last night was one of the best nights of my life. Can't wait to talk about it in 6 months. LMFAO.
They had the proposal a couple
Giving a
days
little
ago.
tease.
It's giving she said yes.
Maybe she's engaged to someone. Then we have someone make a TikTok being I think Taylor Frankie Paul is engaged. Michaela Matthews likes said TikTok.
Ooh.
Guess who was just with Michaela? Taylor.
Confirmed.
She's back with the girls. So
I mean, listen, I don't know who's in charge these days, but every season, you have the executive producers making a decision depending on the storyline. Sometimes, when I was The Bachelor, it was well, this guy was the unlucky in love bachelorette. So did he actually find love this time? Did he not? Is he still a lonely loser? Tune in Monday night to find out. So I wasn't allowed to say that I found love,
right.
because it was he really could be
Still down
a
bad.
lonely loser. This could be his fate. Other seasons, the lead's been allowed to been I'm happily engaged. Tune in to find out who I picked and follow my journey. So
Oh my god, I can't wait for this season.
I would buy a t-shirt that said lonely loser.
I know it probably would crush for Gen Z.
It
Merch?
would. Lonely loser.
We are a couple nostalgic kids, Nally and I. We love to celebrate
We
our
are.
love. We do.
We do.
And we have some great memories when it comes to our relationship. None other than the iconic Peter Luger's.
First
a
date.
restaurant.
where I confessed my love to Nick and he turned me down.
I did. And we like to celebrate that rejection every year.
Yes, we do.
And we do that through the good people of Gold Belly. If you want to get some of the iconic foods delivered right to your door from some of the most iconic restaurants across this great country, you got to check out Gold Belly. Have you heard about it? Well, it's amazing. Gold Belly, it's this amazing site that we order from all the time where you can get the most iconic, famous foods from restaurants all across the U.S., and they will ship it anywhere across the country. It's perfect for hosting loved ones, and it's truly magical. It also makes an unforgettable gift, making this holiday season one they'll talk about for years. So whether it's Peter Luger's or it's the Christmas pie cake, and the original pie cakein is an epic smash-up dessert handcrafted by Chef Zach Young. Many of you already know about it, and if you want it at your holiday party this year, you can make it happen with the good people from Gold Belly.
Free shipping is available on select items and delivery dates. Just look for free shipping icon on product photos or use the filter on collection pages. It's packaged with dry ice to preserve freshness. So if you are looking for that perfect gift for everyone on your list or want to impress your friends and family with an unforgettable meal and make hosting a breeze this holiday season, go to goldbelly.com and get 20% off your first order with promo code VIALL. That's goldbelly.com, code VIALL for 20% off your first order.
Ready to spin, deal, and play like a pro? Well, Legends Online Casino has hundreds of games where the action never stops. You've got to check out Legends Online Casino. Legends has hundreds of games to choose from, everything from slots and poker to live tables where you can play roulette, blackjack, and baccarat with real dealers, all from your phone or laptop.
Here's the best part. They've got a mega jackpot that you can hit playing any game. It's not tied to a single slot, so every spin or hand gives you a shot at something huge. And the games on Legends have some of the highest return to player rates, which means you're getting some of the best odds out there. Plus, when you sign up today, you can get a 100% match on your first purchase up to $100. Just go to the link in the description and use promo code VIALL. That's LEGENDZ.com, promo code VIALL. Enter, play, spin, and maybe hit that mega jackpot.
Well, it's our favorite time. You know what we're talking about. It's time to celebrate the holidays with the household, brought to you by Amazon. Last week, we decorated this beautiful studio with the help of Rufus, Amazon's AI. And I got to say, Rufus crushed it.
Absolutely stunning.
It's stunning here. Well, this week we are playing some Secret Santa. And wouldn't you know it, my wife and I got each other.
We are just so connected and in
just
love.
mind, body, spirit.
We are. I said, give me Mary, and I got my husband.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry.
I got Mary, so you
Oh,
know. Yeah.
well, then you're in good hands.
You're in good hands.
That's I got Justin.
Oh.
Yeah.
And she knows me well.
Mhm.
She does very
Well, as a little reminder, all of these gifts are under $50 because
We had
we're all shopping on a budget, as most people are this holiday season. Wouldn't you know it, Amazon's got some great options at amazing prices. I think you'll be shocked at what we were able to get for under $50.
Wow.
Okay.
Through the help of Rufus AI. Emma, who's going first?
I feel like you go first. So as soon as I pulled Nick out of the hat, I was like, oh my gosh, I've already got all of my ideas spent on our actual Christmas together. I have no idea. I'm ideaed out, you know? So I went to Rufus, Amazon's AI assistant, and I was like, Rufus, how are you? First.
Of course.
I had to
You
check
have
in.
to ask.
I had to check in.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what do I get my husband, who is super stressed, always is asking for a massage, and my hands are so tired, you know? And Rufus
You got me
responded with,
a masseuse?
well, why don't you just
Period.
take
For
that
under
masseuse
$50.
out of that
Open
bag?
it up and see.
A heating pad.
Yes. A shoulder heating pad.
Wow.
Shoulder heating pad.
Yeah.
You can feel held and
So
taken
It
care
just
of.
wraps around my shoulders.
It just it gives you like a nice warm hug.
and the stress just...
Stress.
Away.
I didn't
melts
even
away.
want a masseuse. This is so much
Of course.
better.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Well, don't thank me. Thank
you,
Rufus.
Rufus.
Yeah.
But thank you, sweetheart.
You are welcome.
I will appreciate
And I
this.
can't wait to use that tonight. So I will be borrowing that.
Mhm.
The gift that keeps
Are
on
you
giving.
ready for me to go?
Yeah.
So what did Nick get? Oh,
Thank you, Rufus AI.
lip tint? How did you know?
Rufus.
I'm jealous. I've been wanting this one for a while.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
It's true. Justin
What
talks about it
shade?
a lot.
I've been using Rufus for a long time now, to be honest, because I don't have any good ideas.
Mhm. What did you ask Rufus?
Like, what do you get the smartest, most sophisticated, most glamorous, most refined, most beautiful woman in the world with amazing qualities and beautiful lips?
Mm.
And Rufus responded with lip gloss.
Yes.
Of course.
Period.
There's
what
only
do you,
one answer.
What do you give the girl who has it all?
Lip gloss.
So true.
Mhm.
Well, thank you so much. I'm so glad I got my lip gloss. And are you so glad that you got it?
I'm using it already in my mind.
Yeah, you know what I really, really love about these kinds of gifts is that I think Rufus sees that a lot of gifts for your husband are just gifts for you.
And that's all it is at the end of the day.
I was
Mhm.
going to say also, once you reach a certain level of being a couple, isn't each person's gift just both of our gifts?
Exactly.
Oh,
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
This is an amazing gift because my shoulders are tight and tired constantly. And while
Mhm.
my wife certainly will use this gift, I do appreciate it.
Something about Nick that y'all don't know is sometimes
Don't tell him.
Tell us.
Sometimes
we
he
wanna
gets
know.
these things that we call the chilies to the point
I
where
do get the
he
chilies.
gets
What are
like,
the chilies?
and they usually happen in moments where you might be naked, where he gets so cold that he like
the
has to
shivers.
go. He has to go and get the blow dryer and stand in front of the blow dryer and blow himself
Oh my
until his body
God.
regulates.
Oh,
But he like is like his whole body is shaking.
It gives her the ick. It's gross.
Well,
But
now,
now you have a heating pad. So
Period.
now you can use your heating pad when you get the chilies and you
chilies for
don't
Nick.
have to use electricity from
It's a great gift, babe. I really appreciate it. I love you.
You're welcome. I love you too. And you can use my peptide at any time.
yeah, get a little glossy.
Anytime. We can share it.
A little plump.
All right. Well, we are going to continue to celebrate the holidays with the household next week when Mary, Justin, and Sierra exchange their Secret Santa gifts. So be sure to tune in then to find out what else you get under $50.
Hell yeah.
That's really the big key here.
Yes.
You know,
Mhm.
how creative can you get and how
so much, by the way.
Well, don't forget to visit Amazon and look for the Rufus icon for smarter, more affordable holiday shopping that makes holiday gifting stress-free.
Well, we do have Vicki Gunvalson, and she is up next.
Vicki, welcome back to the show.
I know. Thanks for having me. Last time I was in Puerto Vallarta on the beach and I didn't know who you were. Now I met you.
Now we're on the beach.
Well, now my team wanted to have some fun and they decorated the studio in honor of your return. I told Leia that this is giving Hawaii and not Mexico. And,
It is.
and that she should culturally know the difference.
Yeah, we don't wear hula skirts in Mexico, but
Yeah.
It's just beach. It's just beach.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. She's
Apologies.
not impressed. So
And you may not still know who I am, but it doesn't really matter because you now are back on the Real Housewives of OC. And let's just give it up for a round of applause for our queen, Vicki Gunvalson.
Oh my God, scared.
are you?
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'm actually excited about coming back. Sometimes when I got another contract, I wasn't too excited, but I'm excited now.
In all seriousness, Vicki, obviously, thanks for joining us, and I'm glad you're excited. But like to your point, and jokes aside, is there a level of like, because I think it could be both, right? You can be like
Right.
really excited to be back, and then kind of like, holy shit, what did I just do? Did I really need
Exactly.
this? Like you've been,
Exactly.
your life is, from what we can gather, you're living your best life. You're having fun. Last time we talked to you, you're having lunch on the beaches of Mexico. Like, it's kind of like, I remember when they asked me to be the Bachelor and I was coming off of a popular season on Paradise. And I remember saying to the producers, like, shouldn't I quit while I'm ahead? Turns out I guess I shouldn't have, but like, yeah. How are you feeling, Vicki? It sounds like more excited than nervous, but like, yeah, just love to get your inside your head.
I don't like the way the show has turned the last few years. I think it's just become meaningless, and there's a lot of beautiful and wonderful things you can watch on TV and listen on podcasts. And whenever I tried to turn on RHOC, I was like, I'm wasting an hour of my time. This is ridiculous. I couldn't follow what was going on. I think a lot of the fault is the producers that come in and they're trying to create some crazy drama that wasn't even there. So I look at it from a different perspective. I thought we were supposed to be showcasing our real lives, not being detectives on what we said and what we lied about. And it's just, to me, has become stupid. And the majority of the people that I speak with, it's like, you got to come on and get the stupid out. When things are going around in a circle and you can't follow who's mad at who and why, is this what life is about? No. So my hopes is that we can bring it back to, real issues that people are having in their lives, whether it's raising kids, whether it's kids that are sick, whether it's marriage problems, whether it's building businesses. Like, I never even anticipated I was going to fight with somebody when I went on reality TV. It was not even part of the rules. I mean, we're just living our life. So, oh my God, I look awful.
You look great.
I have no makeup. I worked out this morning. I'm like, oh fuck, I got to do the stupid Nick Viall thing again. I don't know what I'm doing or why I'm doing it. What's in it for me?
I love that is plural. Nick Vials.
And here we are again. Isn't that your name? Vials.
We're
whatever.
keeping it all in.
Yes.
That's okay.
I'm like this. What did Olivia sign me up for again? Now what am I doing? I'm like, how is this benefiting me?
Hello.
Well, I mean, listen, Vicki, I don't know. Maybe it's a coincidence, maybe it's not, but you did the interview, you were on the Viall Files and now you're back on Housewives.
Well,
So-
that is the reason, Nick.
That is
the reason.
Well, I'm not saying it's the reason, but it's not
It
the
is
reason.
the reason. That's what we're going to stick to.
Yeah.
It's the
And
reason.
right before you got your orange, I ran into you at BravoCon. And
I know, I
maybe that
remember.
had something to do with it. Probably not. But I like to think that we make a great team and we don't even know it
He
yet.
actually put the orange in Andy's pocket.
It was in his back pants, but okay.
Okay.
Still a pocket.
Oh, God, that's funny.
But Vicki, you make great points. Honestly, like everything you just said about Housewives, I think many fans listening right now are clapping their hands and snapping their fingers because, yeah, I think we are getting a little frustrated and annoyed with like following storylines that seem to be created by like bloggers or even honestly sometimes like podcasts. It's like we love doing interviews and like certainly, you know, when you come on the show or Tamara comes on the show or Katie, whoever, we're certainly going to ask questions
Right.
about each other's peers and things like that, but we never expect to become storylines on shows. And sometimes we even see that happening where it's
I
just
know.
like, whoa, it's just like,
Well, I know. It's so stupid. Like, why are we doing this? But I am, even that, what was the girl's name? The other podcaster that her name kept being brought up and up and up. What was it?
Kiki Monique.
I was going to say Caddy, but like that, turn the channel. This is ridiculous. I can't waste time. We all have a very limited amount of time. If we work all day, we come home, we're going to turn something on that inspires us or makes us laugh. I don't want to get out a Ouija board and figure out who's mad at who and why we're doing this. It's not really a Ouija board. What is it called? Like Scrabble or something. We're getting
Clue.
the pieces out. Oh,
What did you think of the reunion ending of the last season where it was basically like Tamra is calling and telling everyone what's going on, allegedly?
Or leaking storylines.
I was with Tamara yesterday, and unfortunately, I didn't watch it because it's wasted energy. I literally have a couple hours at the end of the day after I get home from work, and I'm not going to turn on crap. When I got some of the clips of it, I was like, "What? Whose voice is that? And why are they acting like they've been talking to?" It was very confusing and very weird. I don't know if it was set up. I don't know who's behind it. She thinks it's a certain somebody, so I don't know. I don't know. I think it's all ridiculous. This cryptid voice. Why?
Yeah, it was very like spies, undercover, like auto.
That's not what this show is about.
Yeah.
Well, I guess now.
have you had any conversations with any of the producers yet in terms of like the role you want to play or your expectations or, any
Yeah.
of this type of nonsense that you're frustrated with? Have you
Right.
spoken with them about what
Of
you hope
course
to
I
accomplish?
have.
Okay, you
Of
have, yeah.
course I have.
Do you
Yeah.
feel good about your ability to come in and make a big splash and change the direction of this show in a positive way?
It will be changed. Hold on. My battery's going dead. FML.
FML, TTYL, BRB.
Okay. I just had to put my surge suppressor on. Oh, God. Because it was off. So anyway, yeah, I've talked to them. They know my stance on it. It's been the same stance forever. So we'll see. We'll see how.
Okay.
I mean, I want to be the EP, and I just want to take over.
You and Shannon still thick as thieves?
Yeah, Shannon, we don't get to see each other much. I mean, she stays in her little bubble of 5-mile radius.
Yeah.
I venture out everywhere. She likes Newport, Corona Del Mar, and she doesn't really go out very often outside of that circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love her to death, but a lot of the Newport Beach, Corona Del Mar people just don't leave. They don't go over the bridge. So it's crazy.
What were you and Tamara doing last night?
We went to, oh my God, yesterday we had the TMZ bus all day. And then we went to 3 bars. We went to Abbey, the Saddleback, and another one.
Oh my God.
And then afterwards we went to Craig's for dinner. And then afterwards I had to go to, with Christian Snow, my podcast friend, guy, person. We had another charity event that we went to, and I forget the name, was for children, so we went across the street.
Hmm.
And my boyfriend, Michael, said, don't ever book me that long, all day long. I mean, we left at 9 a.m., didn't get home till 10 p.m.
Oh my goodness.
And I have not one Christmas decoration up. I have not one Christmas
What?
present bought. So we've just been traveling and doing like a Sunday or Saturday. I would normally do that stuff, and I haven't. So I don't know.
Do you like Christmas shopping? Are you a good gift giver?
I am.
Yeah.
But I need time. I don't want to be rushed. So I might just do a lot online.
What's the perfect gift you can receive?
I want my love tank filled. I don't like receiving gifts. I like giving
Okay.
gifts. So I don't know.
You don't
I
like
don't-
receiving gifts?
I don't need anything. I buy whatever I want.
And
Hey.
how could
There we
one
go.
fill your love tank, Vicky?
Just be kind to me, be nice to me. Don't cause drama when there isn't any. I mean, that's my truth. I don't like crap. I don't like crap in my life. I don't like people in my life that are backstabbers. I don't, for me, it's just love and be kind.
Well, we have a cute little game we thought would be fun to play
Right.
with you called Hot Mic with Vicki Gunvalson.
Okay.
And it's just a couple questions, and we'll just get your hot mic take on
Oh my
them,
God, I
maybe.
look awful. I'm gonna
You
go like
don't
this.
look awful.
You really
No,
don't.
you guys are
You're
all
gonna-
made up, and I'm sitting. Okay, I'm putting this camera way far away, and I'm going to.
Vicky, I don't have. I woke up with no hot shower in our house today, and I
No
didn't
hot
get to take
water,
a shower.
Oh, I
Nick
hate
smells
that.
really bad.
My desert house
I'm
didn't
wearing-
have
I'm wearing a hat,
gas.
so
My desert house didn't have gas for a month, so we were like camping. It's stupid.
Oh my God.
well, my LA house. just-
What happened?
I don't know.
He was trying to do some dishes this
I was
morning.
trying to do some
and couldn't
dishes
get
today,
some hot
and
water.
it didn't work. And then I tried to go reset the hot water heater, and it said error 45, which apparently is a leak.
Oh,
no.
Yeah. Here's our game. Who's a bigger villain, Tamra or Katie?
You're gonna get me in trouble. I'm not. Take the fifth. I mean, seriously, I don't even know why people were mad at Katie. So I don't even understand that. Who's
Okay.
Listen,
lying? What's
I
lying?
agree with you.
I don't know. I don't know why that went so weird with Katie.
It
I went
did.
to
It
dinner
went
with
very
her
weird.
and Tamara last night or Friday night with our guys, and we're like, what happened? Because I can't follow it. It's stupid to me.
Gretchen Rossi. That's what happened.
Do you think Katie should come back to OC?
I know she really wants to. So for me, if anybody really wants to, then they should.
I agree.
I don't know why she would want to. I asked her that question. Why would you want to after what was done to you? I want to redeem myself. Like, this isn't a redeeming show. No.
Well, if she's coming back with a little bit more you and Tamra kind of behind her, maybe she'll have some.
I don't know. I don't know what happened this season. I don't get it. Why was everybody so mad at her? I don't know. Catch her in lies, I guess. Everybody lies. Get over it.
Get over it.
I mean, no, Mickey makes a great point. It's sometimes
does.
confusing watching
Right.
Housewives and someone's being canceled Housewife style for being a liar. And I'm just like, I don't condone lying. But to your point,
Right.
Vicky, don't they all kind of do that a little bit?
Sometimes things get confusing when you are filming a show. Like you said that XYZ. I'm like, I don't remember saying it, but if I did, okay. It just,
Yeah.
did we kill somebody or did we hurt somebody? No. So the rest of the stuff is minutia.
Is Heather Dubrow actually funny?
I wouldn't put Heather in the funny category, but I put Heather in she's nice. I mean, Heather
She's nice.
Dubrow and
She's
I have
nice.
a really great relationship. I wouldn't put her in funny.
Okay.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
Okay. Why hasn't Shannon found a man?
I don't think she wants to.
Sure.
Mm.
Ooh.
There's a lot of men out in Orange County. Remember, she stays in Newport Beach,
Yeah.
and they're
Okay.
recycled. So, they just
Do you-
recycle.
Do you think Shannon's funny? Because I think she's one of the funniest people. Her physical comedy is
Mhm.
amazing,
Comedy queen.
and she always brightens my day with a
Yeah.
laugh. Does she
Shannon and
brighten
I always
yours?
have a really great time together, and I do think Shannon's funny. I mean,
Okay.
sometimes I think the stuff I've seen of her on the show, like, is that really real, or is she just trying to be funny? Like, when you try to be funny, it shows. But I do think Shannon's funny.
Okay.
She's got a good personality and a happy personality.
Who is the least interesting OC housewife?
Oh God, you guys are doing this to me. Like,
What?
I'm getting back on a show, and I want.
You can
No.
plead the
Okay,
fifth.
you complete the fit.
Uh-huh.
I don't want. I mean, I think they're all irrelevant.
I love
Great
that.
answer. Who's the thirstiest husband in the OC?
God,
This feels like a given.
Slade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? That was a layup. Yeah.
What do you think is wrong with Kelly Dodd?
I think she's just got a fiery personality. I mean, I like Kelly. Kelly's, as long as Kelly likes you, everything's great. Kelly doesn't like you, be careful. She introduced me to my boyfriend, Mike. We're together almost 4 years now. And we have gotten together socially, her and Rick and Mike and I. And I don't spend a lot of time with Kelly, but I love Kelly. I mean, she's got a lot of quote unquote issues with anger. And there are people that have that. And I think it just comes out sometimes,
Have you talked to Emily or Gina since receiving your orange?
No. At BravoCon I did. They were nice and congratulated me. I I think prior to that, somebody had told me, Emmy's like, why would Vicki come back on? I'm like, and then she goes, oh shit, Like,
Do you think any one of your peers or coworkers on OC are scared or intimidated by your return?
well, they all should be.
Period.
I mean, they all should be. I was out for 2 years filming it all, and I was 2 years of Friends. So it's been really 4 plus years since I've been full time. And it gives you a really good evaluation to reset. Do I need to go back on the show financially? No. I have a beautiful life. I don't need to be sick because I'm filming a reality show. When I say sick, you physically get sick when you've got so many things that are stressful. Filming a show, running a business, doing my podcast, doing my life, which is in Puerto Vallarta, and with my kids. My son's flying right now from Switzerland to lands in North County. I haven't seen him in a year. That's real life stuff that is not stressful. It's happy times, So I don't know if Bravo always creates and wants to follow good times. I think they like more drama, divorces, kids being
Arrests.
sick, stuff like that. I don't subscribe to that.
Listen, you're speaking my language, Vicki, because my favorite housewife is the housewife that, like you just said, who doesn't need it. And it isn't like, because I feel like it's just kind of dark when you see a housewife need this and you almost feel like the network has control over them. And it just kind of gets, it takes a weird turn. And like, to your point, that's not why we got in and fell in love with this franchise in this show. We wanted to see successful boss women like yourselves and their dramatic and sometimes messy lives, but we also want to be inspired by people like you, Vicki.
Yep. And we always there's messiness in all of our lives. It's do we have to showcase it? Do we have to scream at people? Well, if they deserve to be screamed at, I'm going to scream at them. I've never been with multiple partners in my life. And when Lori said that to me, when Psycho Bitch came out, like, no, you can't lie about me. So I've become very passionate and very emotional about the truth.
Do you watch any other housewife franchises?
I try, you guys. I really, really try. I just don't have a lot of time in my life. And that's my choice. I've got a very full life. If I'm going to do something at night, it's going to clean out a closet. It's going to do some bills. It's going to do another Excel spreadsheet. It's not, it's turning on country Christmas music. It's not watching storylines of housewives that I can't follow because I didn't watch the 4 episodes before that. So why is everybody yelling at each other? So I hate that. I want to just pop in and see inspiring things, clothing, wardrobe styles, homes, businesses flourishing. I want the best for everybody. And sometimes it doesn't come out like that.
Well, you're here to save the day. What is Christmas at the Gunvalsons look like?
We're going to do Christmas services in the morning. Then we're going to go to one of my friend's house, Tina's, and then we're going to head over to Fleming's. Olivia, Mike's daughter, is going to have, she set us up for Fleming's. And then afterwards we're going to, I'm not entertaining this year. This is very rare, but we're going. And then Christmas Day, we head to the condo in Mexico. So we'll be there for a while. In January, I go to Florida. I'm getting inducted into the Hall of Fame for insurance and
Nice.
get my yellow jacket.
Nice.
Wait, tell us more about that, Vicki.
Yeah. So insurance companies recognize top producers, and being a woman in the business is very rare. Doesn't matter if you hit a certain number, which is $100 million of production, you get into the Hall of Fame. So I hit it this year, and I'm being
Congrats.
inducted into the Hall of Fame, and I get my yellow jacket and walk the stage in a beautiful ball gown.
Wow.
And I'm excited. And that'll be in Orlando, Florida on January 8th.
Give it up for
That's
Vicki.
amazing.
Vicki, I don't think people acknowledge this as much. I mean, again, like this, you are, some would say, the original housewife of it all.
Yeah.
You started the whole damn thing, and yet here you are so many years later, still prioritizing your business, your life, your career. You didn't stop. You didn't become whatever it is it means to now
Right.
be an
Sit back and have a
influencer.
cigarette. Right.
Yeah. And
Thank you.
you've always bet on yourself, and you've never needed this experience, and that's so cool and so amazing that you accomplished that. So congratulations on a phenomenal
Thank you.
career.
And as a caveat, there's less than 1% of the people in the industry get this, level, and then 1/10 of 1% are women. So when you look at those numbers, I'm very unusual, but I've never stopped working. I mean, you guys saw me probably in the limo working, selling insurance online. I do more advisor planning to retirees now. I've kind of shifted the practice. My son runs my life insurance division. So when you look at all that, I had to keep that going through a divorce, keep my business going. 34 years still in the business. We're still a leader in the industry. It's not been easy, but that's why when people say, what did you think about last night's episode? I'm like, don't care about that. I care about this lady who has cancer and she needs me to handle her, claims for her benefits, or somebody wants to get insurance because their husband just died and they didn't have life insurance. And so all those things I'm constantly thinking about, how can I better the world or the industry? And being the top leader, they'll come to me for
You have a division
advice. Mm-hmm.
to
Yep.
run.
Yep.
She does. When do y'all pick up filming? Can you say? Do you know?
I think it's mid-February. We don't have an exact date yet, but it'll be mid-February. And I'm going to do the girls' trip like 4 days before that. And then a little caveat. So I'm going on the girls' trip January 18th through the end of January. And then I head to Mexico from New York. And I've got to get my permanent resident card renewed because you go temporary for 4 years, then you go permanent. So once I get into Mexico on February 1st, I can't leave until they stamp my card. So I told Tim, I said, you might be coming to get me in the Mexico jail because I don't ever do jail. I'm not doing jail. The consulate won't let me leave the country until I get my permanent resident.
So how are you going to film?
Well, I won't film unless they want to come see me in Mexico.
Girls
Your
trip.
Girls trip.
They got to follow my reality. My reality is this.
Yeah, that's true.
You're a star,
That's
Vicki.
true.
When you said girls trip, is that a girls trip that you're taking on your own, or are you part of the
No,
ultimate
I'm
girls
doing
trip?
a trip with Shed Media. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That's so exciting.
It'll be fun.
There'll definitely be some Salt Lake City ladies on there, no? No?
I'm not saying.
Vicky,
Oh, Vicki.
it's always an honor. It's always a pleasure. Thank you for taking the time.
We're hoping one of these days
Yes.
you'll come in person.
Yeah.
It's in LA. I don't do LA unless I have to.
You were here last night.
Craig's.
And I had to because I had a commitment, but they paid me
Someday,
for it.
maybe we'll come to you, Vicki.
Yeah, seriously, like I can't do LA. I don't know how you guys all live up there. It's horrible.
Well,
2 hours to get back to Orange County. Why?
Vicki, it's always a pleasure. We really
Thank-
appreciate you. Please, can you anything you want to plug?
No, just get that hula skirt off and do some Mexican whatevers.
We'll let Leia
We'll
know.
fire
You
Leia.
guys did great. Super proud of you. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to all of you.
All
Okay.
right, don't forget to
I'll-
hang up this time.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's
Love
that?
ya.
Who's that guy anyway? Oh, good.
Love
Bye,
ya.
Vicki.
Bye.
Okay. Bye, honey. Bye.
What a queen.
So great.
Ugh, I love her.
You guys are getting me in trouble. All of them.
Yeah.
No, she said they're all irrelevant.
They're all irrelevant.
I'm sorry. Was that the first that we've heard of somebody
Yes.
being on the ultimate girls trip?
Oh.
It's
That was
like-
breaking
Straight from the horse's
news.
mouth?
I think it's the first. I do think it's the first one confirmed. There's a lot of people that have been rumored in
Okay.
contracts or discussions.
So I was like, I need to rewind.
Well, we have The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills to get into and Southern Charm. So that is up next.
The holidays are a time for connection, not chaos. Between baking, gifting, and endless gatherings, no one wants to spend precious hours in crowded grocery store aisles. With Thrive Market, you can simplify the season.
Get premium, healthy groceries for your entire family, curated and delivered to your door so you can skip the store and save your sanity this holiday season. I just told my sister about Thrive Market because this is another product that we love at the lake. Again, I'm very intentional with the snacks that I give River and the food that we feed her. I want to make sure she's getting as much protein and nutrients as much as possible and none of the like dyes and
Just
sugars and
stuff
craziness.
you don't want to give your kids. And listen, what Thrive Market excels in, and they excel in many things, is snacks. And every kid likes snacks. Who doesn't like a snack? But sometimes it feels like snacks have to be unhealthy. Why do snacks have to equate to things that you wouldn't want to feed your kids? Well, not with Thrive Market. We have the peace of mind. They have great tasting snacks for your kids with ingredients you will feel good about.
Thrive Market curates healthy, high-quality groceries personalized for you so you can filter by dye-free, high-protein, low-sugar, you name it, so your holiday pantry supports your values.
Go to thrivemarket.com/VIALL to get 30% off your first order and a free $60 gift.
Are you looking for the gift that becomes the favorite long after the holidays? Aura Frames is the hidden gem that does exactly that. Aura Frames aims to connect people through a brilliant photo sharing experience, transforming the digital frame into a private social network for authentic connections between loved ones. This was a gift I got my dad last year, and he absolutely loved it. It was such a crowd favorite because it was something that all of his kids, his family members were able to contribute. My dad was in the hospital last year. He wasn't able to spend Christmas with any of his family, but we all were able to send photos and send videos to his Aura frame, and it automatically uploaded onto his digital screen. And my stepmom set it beside his hospital bed, and he was able to just watch his family spend Christmas together, and it was like he was with everyone. And that is what Aura Frames does. It connects people without having to actually be connected. It takes about 2 minutes to set up, so even the most technologically challenged people are able to set it up. You have complete control over who has access to the frame, so the Aura app lets you share photos more securely than with email, which many other digital frames require. You can upload videos up to 30 seconds long, and your favorite live iPhone photos will play right on the frame. The embedded speaker can play audio on demand. So don't wait. Win the holidays now with Aura Frames. For a limited time, save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames, named #1 by Wirecutter, by using promo code VIALL at checkout. That's auraframes.com, promo code VIALL. This deal is exclusive to listeners, and frames sell out fast, so order yours now to get it in time for the holidays. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. Well, we are constantly on the go, and that can be exhausting. But thanks to Symbiotica, we know we're taking high-quality supplements. It can be so hard to stay on a routine and make sure you're taking all of your vitamins and supplements and keeping them all in your little like Monday through Sunday container and making sure you're on track. It can be so hard and exhausting, but with Symbiotica, it's so easy. It takes 30 seconds a day to get all the nutrients that you need. They come in these little travel size packets that you can throw in your purse, in your backpack, in your carry-on, wherever it is that you're going. Symbiotica can come with you. And it's for anyone who's doing all the right things but still doesn't feel their best, because true wellness starts at the cellular level. With science-backed high absorption supplements designed to travel with you and work with your body, Symbiotica helps you feel more like you. This would be a perfect stocking stuffer. Throw it in all of your family stockings and be the family favorite, because their liposomal vitamin C is a collagen production, glowing skin, antioxidants, immunity booster. Who doesn't want all of those things?
And it's cold and flu season out there, so make sure you're getting your vitamin C and all the other nutrients you need, and get it from a place that you can trust the ingredients and helps you stay on your routine.
Go to symbiotica.com/VIALL to get 20% off plus free shipping. That's CYMBIOTIKA.com/VIALL for 20% off plus free shipping.
For all you cookers out there and grillers, have you heard of Omaha Steaks? Well, if you haven't, you are definitely missing out. You know, as someone who loves to cook and grill, I've become a little snobby when it comes to the ingredients I'm cooking with. The ingredients matter. It makes all the difference in how your food tastes and honestly how you feel. And Omaha Steaks has been helping me grill some great steaks for the past couple years.
Omaha Steaks delivers an exclusive lineup of USDA certified tender steaks, and their fan favorite filet mignons have achieved a distinction of USDA certified very tender. This is something that we love, especially when we're at the lake, because it's in the middle of nowhere and there's not a lot of, quality meats stores around. So we really depend on Omaha Steaks to make sure we're getting the quality meat that we love so much.
So if you want to cook quality items for your family, check out Omaha Steaks.
They also have mouth-watering burgers, chicken, pork, seafood, and delectable dessert. Save big on gourmet gifts and more holiday favorites with Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com, and for an extra $35 off, use code VIALFILES at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details. That's omahasteaks.com, promo code VIALFILES. All that talk with Vicki about Mexico makes me need to be on a beach in Mexico. I want a taco. I want a pina colada. I want River running on the beach with her dad while I lay out. What about a luau? With no luau. Luau. What? I don't want to get laid. Okay. Anyways, we've got some fun shows to cover. Southern Charm, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. What should we do first?
Charm.
I really felt like, and Nick said this while we were watching the Craig and Austin, that they were very much like, this is how you do it, ladies. Like Charlie, Sally, Molly.
No, it really, maybe not.
They were diva-ing out.
It was so unbelievable for two 40-year-old men to be acting that way in public, on camera. I couldn't help but wonder if they were like, hey,
here's a scene.
We've been doing this for a long time. Everyone, you're welcome.
How you do reality.
This is how you do reality TV. That's how it felt.
Yeah. Do have a rapid recap for it if you missed the most recent episode of Real Housewives of Southern Charm.
For sure.
This was an episode of The Real Housewives of Southern Charm, with starring Craig Conover and Austin.
Yes.
Name.
Craig and Austin are still fighting and making everyone feel weird. Charlie seems to be fine with it though and still flirts with Craig. Craig also is flirting with Sally. Then Craig gets drunk and brings up Shep having dirt on Austin, allegedly fucking around. Everyone gets mad at him except Sally, and the party is ruined. Also, Molly calls Sally a pick-me. Charlie just wants Craig to make a goddamn move on her and stop talking about Austin. Shep feels bad in telling Craig that Austin feels like his friends betrayed him, but his cats are cute. Madison also thinks Craig and Shep are trying to sabotage him.
I don't feel like Charlie is really coming on to Craig so much.
I feel like Craig is really coming on to Charlie.
Sally is coming on to Craig. Craig is coming on to
It felt like after Charlie
It's more of a
watched
train than a
Craig
triangle.
Yeah.
fight with Austin, she was like,
Yeah, she seemed to have gotten the ick, and then I was shocked
But
to
she's
hear that
getting the ick, and then she's still hanging out with.
Well, yeah, I was shocked to hear that she went to the hot tub because I was like, Charlie's got the ick.
I think everyone, especially the ladies, need to reclaim the phrase "pick me."
Okay.
I'm over it.
Continue.
I'm over it. Back to when we were talking Gen Z earlier
Mhm.
this episode. Like, I get it. I've been a pick me. I get it sometimes in our relationship journeys, in our pursuit for love. We get wrapped up in our emotions and we maybe aren't our best selves. And sometimes, yes, we give a little too much for the people we're pursuing in the pursuit of romance and love. But I feel like that word has been like weaponized and turned against the people who like are just like, yeah, like
Maybe you're just
wanting to find love. They're in love, and maybe, yes, sometimes they lose their boundaries a little bit. They sometimes choose the romantic partners over their friends because, let's be honest, once you find that person, that's what you want to do. You want to choose your partner. You want to say, hey, guys, can't go out tonight. I'm going to be with my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like, and now it's just like, oh my God, he or she just like, they want to find love. You know, and I get it, that I understand we all have had friends who like will like sometimes feel like we're stabbed in the back, but like I think it's often with good intentions, you know, and like now we're just like anytime someone who just really goes for someone who really wants to find love, maybe as Sally has pointed out, she's not feeling her best self, her friends, her peers are married, they have what she wants, they have kids, she wants that, and maybe she's just a little, you know, anxious, but I don't think we need to start like name calling her like and demonizing her like, oh, she's such a pick me, she's a bad, you know, and all the things that come with that label these days and what it means to be a pick me, and especially when you're called that by other women and like just like how like ugly that word has become. I'm just saying I think we need to like stop doing it.
I feel like pick me is a very specific thing. And I think it's overused.
I think it was initially a specific thing,
Yeah.
but now it's like used for anyone who's just like a little like, you know.
well, the comment about hooking up with Austin the second him and Audrey break up, a little bit of a pick me comment.
I'm not saying she's not demonstrating these qualities, and I understand. I'm just saying like we should
Just be nice.
Just be nice.
Be nice. Let her fuck around and find out.
I'm not saying I don't know where this
Can-
accusation's coming from. I just think
Are you just saying to like the word pick me shouldn't be so negative? Because like she is.
I don't think we need it. Well,
I
yeah,
don't think we need it.
for sure. Yeah, I just
When
think
she
it's
was sitting with Craig,
what good does it
like,
do?
I just think you're so great. And he was like,
Mhm.
literally.
You.
He's like, ah,
Who doesn't? What do you mean?
I feel like pick me, like what I understand pick me as is very specific in the way that women sometimes when they're trying to impress a man will throw other women under the bus in order to do so. That to me is what a pick me
Maybe
is.
so. And again, I think
But
we've
that's
all
not- I don't
men
think
have
that's
been
what-
pick me's. You know, like
I thought that was being like a guy's girl, like not a girl's girl.
And
whatever the label
Right,
is.
That is a pick.
guy's girl is a pick me, I guess.
Oh,
And
yes,
that,
right.
yeah.
You know, if you were to get all
I
like
guess you could argue that Sally is kind of doing that with Vanita a little bit, but also not. I don't know if I would consider by the like what my definition of a pick me is, Sally
well,
being.
I was thinking about it because obviously the
I
phrase
think she just wants to fuck Craig.
the phrase pick me is more in the like the women's sphere, right? It's like other women calling women pick me. It's like, oh, they're centering men over women, et cetera, et cetera. And I understand there's a lot of history behind, you know, that label. But like, again, like I've been that person. I have centered women over my men relationships when I was like in the pursuit of love. And, you know, I was like choosing people who I didn't feel like looking back maybe deserved that. But like a guy not being a pick me is just a fuckboy. The guy who's just like can always chose his bros, always like it's the bros over the, you know, and it's just like, you know, sometimes there is a situation where you want to like be like, you know what? I'm going to choose this over that. Don't always have to do the bro thing. You know, I don't have to be with the girls. Like, again, that's if you are someone who wants to like find a love that lasts forever, you're going to have to like, you know, prioritize that. And I think a lot of people who are quote unquote pick-me's are trying to figure out what that means for them. They're trying to figure out what it means to like give themselves to someone and really choose them. And like maybe we go about it in unproductive ways and maybe we mess up and realize that person didn't deserve it. But I think Sally just wants to find someone. And how she's going about it maybe isn't the best way. And maybe she needs to recalibrate her choices. But I think it's meant with such mean intentions to call someone a pick me at these days. It's just kind of
I also, it's interesting to talk about this with the context of like what Madison was saying about Craig and basically how like Craig and Shep broke up Madison and Austin. And it's kind of like, I think so much of when we call people pick-me's or we like criticize our friends starting to get into relationships, I think there's a certain time in which like a single friend will like try to sabotage their friend's relationship because they like want them to be in the same field as them. Or sometimes like a friend of yours that's in a relationship is like gonna be a little weird if you're flirting with someone because in the back of their mind they like still want to have that option. So it's just interesting to watch this dynamic at play between Austin and Craig because that's kind of like what's happening of like Craig is mad that Austin's in a relationship and he's not. And Austin is mad that Craig gets to be single and he's not, right?
But it is weird that like we had this very vulnerable Craig last season opening up to Austin about his addiction struggles and Austin being like, dude, I just wish you'd come out more. And he's like, all I care about is making money, prioritizing my health, and fucking my girlfriend. Granted, he doesn't have the girlfriend anymore to fuck, but it's like watching himself this season must be hard for him to like see him go so back.
The regression.
Yeah.
It is interesting though. Like I was definitely team Austin until Craig brought that scene back up where Austin was the whole last season giving him shit for like not coming out and not whatever. And then now it's like he just can't win almost.
I
and
think
Austin-
Craig lost the plot for me when he's screaming from across the table about like Shep's gonna say something that's gonna
That's crazy.
Justice
That
for
Shep,
Shep.
yeah, like
Shep my boy Shep did not deserve to
No,
get done
justice
dirty
for
by
Shep.
no, justice for Austin.
Yeah.
justice for
Oh,
Justice for Austin.
I said
but
justice for Shep.
that
But
was
Shep,
fucked.
well, Shep wasn't trying to bring that up on camera. He
Shep-
got put in a position.
But then he kept doing it.
Yeah, then he went to
He could have been
Molly.
like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking
No,
about,
because it
Craig.
would have been weirder if Craig just brought that up out of nowhere and then he just left it to like our devices to like wonder what that was.
No, Shep should have sitting at that table when Vanita's like, Shep, what do you have on Austin? He should have been like, you know what? I need to talk to Austin.
Mhm.
I don't need to like say it at this table full of
Well,
people.
no,
I need to go inside and talk to Austin about it.
Well, they're filming a show.
That's what he did.
No,
Hold
it's
the table first.
He did? I didn't see him.
no. If we're like acknowledging that this is a TV show,
Yeah.
and these people are real friends, been have friends for years, right? And all of a sudden you're filming a scene and you're caught up in a moment where all of a sudden your alleged friend says, "I can ruin your life with a rumor," and then puts that rumor out there
Mhm.
and says, "Oh, our other friend's gonna say this rumor." Like, no, if you're a chef, I'd been like, I would just lie and been like, I don't know what I'm talking about. I would then go speak to my friends off like when the cameras go away, I'd been like, what is that? Right?
But then but Craig went nuclear though because he already said Shep heard a rumor that could ruin your life. So regardless of what Shep says, Shep's on the top. Like Shep's in it now.
But then
Just
Shep
Craig said
basically
it.
like it
He
was a
kept
rumor.
talking
It's
about it.
completely unfounded. It's completely
Yeah.
like it is not true. I know it's not true. This is what was said, and I know it's not true. Like
He didn't say he knows it's not true.
He did. He
He
said this
did.
is completely
He said there's nothing, I don't know anything. I didn't talk to them.
He said I don't want to hear.
Unverified. I don't want to hear it, but he can't say whether it's true or not. He just pointed out there are two random women he came across.
He called them
in New York.
morons.
Yeah,
He did
two
call
random
them
moron girls.
You call them morons. That seemed
That's
Unnecessary.
unnecessary.
By the
I mean,
way,
again, listen, if
we're
they're
gonna talk about
lying,
use
if
the
they're
word
lying,
pick me.
if they're lying.
Let's not call women morons.
Shep. Especially as you were clearly entertaining them enough to hear this entire story.
They didn't just like stop you on the street and be like, Shep, my friend's fucking Austin. He
Well,
was
if they're
like,
lying, they're morons.
Don't tell me anything.
If they're lying.
if they're lying, but it seemed Austin, it was a funny Austin.
But the way Craig,
It seemed like he was like, fucking.
but it's so ugly because when you're like, first of all, when Craig's saying that and then we hear the rumor, I'm like, how would that ruin his life?
Literally.
Mm-hmm.
But in the context of Bravo, think about it. Like this is Bravo. Scandival is not that far removed. Man cheating on girlfriend is like persona non grata. You don't fucking do it, especially in this space.
I
And
remember
so,
Austin has a history.
Mm-hmm.
that, and I'm just saying, I think like I think what Craig meant by that is like is scandal in a way. Is this that like, this has ruined other people's lives, men being unfaithful in the TV world. And that was crazy thing for Craig to put out there.
Crazy thing to do. And it's like, and I think they did show a montage of like his old past freakouts and whatnot. But I was like, yeah, it's kind of sad watching, to Madison's point, it's sad watching this regression because I genuinely believed the hype of last year. And then it's like, okay, with Sans Page, sorry, gonna say it, but it's like, so no one's keeping you intact because she hid the fact that he was kicked out of the Batula's wedding. She's pretty much revamped his entire style, who he is as a person. Her entire focus is about business and being a boss woman, and he did exactly what she did. Now that he doesn't have a female counterpart, it's like, okay, well, I'm out jacuzziing till whatever, making shots with my hands, and I'm gonna fight with my friends in the middle of a party like a baby bitch.
And you can tell that like Sally, maybe Charlie too, like recognized that like Paige
They went,
being
oh,
no, but they're also like they're trying to like put Craig in his place in a way where it's like you can tell that they're, you know what I mean? They know that that's what he's missing right now, and
I could
want to
fix
be that
But
person
also
for him.
him being like, oh, why is Shep doing this? Like when Shep went in to talk to Austin and he was like, I'm leaving. I'm not being a part of this. It's like, you started this
up. Exactly.
You did it.
You
Craig
did
did it.
this.
That's why I'm saying justice for Shep. Like Craig did it. And I think Shep,
I don't
just,
think
like,
that Shep-
didn't know how to handle it.
I don't think he's ever done anything wrong, but I definitely think it's more. I'm just gonna give
Well, now
Austin the
Austin's
benefit of the
Shep
doubt.
because of it. And now Austin's sitting at the dog park with Molly being like, can you call him and see?
If I'm Austin, I would also be a little frustrated with Shep, a veteran,
Really?
Oh yeah.
a veteran TV maker.
He was. Because he was pretty much like, so the first person you call when you get this information is Craig.
Yeah.
Who you know we
that
don't get
was
along.
that was Shep's biggest mistake.
100%.
I think Shep. I think unintentionally.
Shep's
Craig
like-
seemed malicious in this.
Craig and Austin's relationship is so like up and down that they could have been on great terms when Shep went to Craig with this. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I was like, I think Shep felt safe because of Craig's reaction to it, which was, hey, we need to protect Austin's
Yeah.
peace and we don't need him to know about this. So I think that Shep genuinely believed that Craig was going to keep that in the vault.
I think Craig is valid in the sense that Austin triggers him, and I think Austin pokes and he nags and he knows what he needs to do to get under Craig's skin. And I think he does it intentionally to like get a rise out of Craig and then plays a little bit of the victim.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I will say that I'm like, after many a seasons of Craig having freakouts, that I'm like, they should know by now. Craig doesn't really take the jokes the way that
And
like,
on a lot of guy friends,
And
you'll have
pisses
relationships. with-
me off more than like, yeah, someone's sitting within earshot and you can hear them talking about you.
yeah.
Like the snide little like shady comments, like nothing pisses me off more. So I can't imagine like a drunk Craig who like being in that moment and Austin continuing to do that. I mean, them sitting at the table and him like keeping it going with Madison. It is just a little bit like, just drop it. Let's just stop.
it's almost like the like group therapy that they all need to go through to like cleanse from every past season. Because even when they do the callbacks, it's like, at first I feel bad for Austin and I feel bad for Craig, but then it's like looking back, I'm like, oh my God, wait, yeah. Craig and Shep went season after season berating Austin about his relationship with Madison, calling her every name under the book. We won't be friends if you're still going to be dating this girl. And it's like, who are you to be putting those types of terms on somebody? And now that it's like the roles are reversed, or like that Austin's in a healthy relationship, it's like you guys are still picking at shit.
Why did we spend so much time on Whitner calling his mom? That
Oh.
scene lasted 10 years.
Yeah.
I'm like very sweet, but yeah. Also,
I think this is one of the worst introductions
Yeah.
of a new character. If I am the ex, what's his name?
Whitner.
If I'm the ex of Whitner, I'm living my best life right now.
Yeah.
Her girls
her
are
face
in
was blurred.
Yeah.
whatever, but she knows who she is
Yeah, but
when he's talking about her.
yeah.
And your ex, I don't care if you end the relationship or not, is now on reality TV, is potentially going to be a star, is potentially going to have all these women like go after him. That was a win for her. I'm sorry. He's just giving Ick City.
He's a mama's boy.
Right. You don't. I'm sorry. You're first. Listen. I love my mom as much as the next guy. We have a great relationship. We're very close. I definitely could take notes from Whitner's phone calls with mom because he's very present. And sometimes I'm like, yeah, cool, mom. All right. Well, I'll
He's
talk to you
so
tomorrow.
present.
I understand, but I'm sorry. It's episode 2. And I hope you just have more going on in your life than be like, you know what I'm going to do at work? I'm going to call mom. I'm going to
He's
let
like, hold my calls. I got it.
I'm going to let all the women in the world see that I talked. It's just a little, it's good. It's a, I'm sorry.
I need to perform for the cameras and call my mom. And even his mom was like, do you want
spoken to you?
Yeah. He was like, I'm just calling to talk, chat, catch up, you know.
I'm sorry. And he wakes up every day at 4:35.
That to me is more of an ick than the mom.
It might be him calling his mom like that. Dare we say?
It's
Pick me behavior.
What's the name of his dog? Bacchius?
I don't know, but
Bacchus?
my big
Bacchus?
thing is like if you're waking up at 4:30 in the morning, clean your backyard. He
So
like looked
true.
at the mess, and then he's like, I'm gonna go on a 4-mile run.
Yeah. Why are we prioritizing your run and not cleaning
Clean the
back or the
backyard.
garden?
I
You get
know.
roaches.
But her girlies are up in that group chat being like, girl, you are not missing him. Oh my God. We are going out tonight. Ew, ick. He looks like a fucking loser.
Well, that's where with the ritual and everything, or his like morning routine. I was just like, I'm still like, no woman, unless she is literally at her wit's end, would be like, I'm not only like calling off this engagement, I don't want to work on it. I don't want, like, you have to have done something.
I don't want to do therapy. I mean, Ask Nick is full of callers, mostly women, saying, I'm trying to get my boyfriend / husband / fiance to go to therapy. He's reluctant to do so. Whitner,
Let's try anything. And
she's just like,
absolutely
nah,
not.
I'm good. I'm sorry. I'm sleeping in this morning.
This isn't even worth a conversation. I'm out of here.
Go on your
Get
run.
home.
You know what? It's sad though, and obviously we're poking a bit of fun at our boy Whitner, and
I think the mama's boy thing is really cute. I think the 4:30 in the morning run is.
he would have come off better if he showed up hammered and been like, I'm just a recovering fuckboy and I just don't know what to do. And honestly, he'd have more women up in his DMs than the guy who's like, I can't get my ex-girlfriend to go to therapy with me and I'm about to call my mom.
This is the definition of women like not wanting a nice guy. This conversation right now.
But his nice guy is just almost,
Yeah.
it's,
Performative.
yes, it's more,
Speech at the birthday party. He's like, another trip around the sun, and I get to do it with everyone here.
it's too, it's, I don't know.
I've known these people, and they are fighting.
Like when Madison left, she didn't even say bye to Whitner. She wasn't even like, happy birthday, so sorry I have to leave.
Like
Bye.
fake.
Yeah, nobody cared that they were having this whole like blow up at his.
Yeah, let
birthday
mom
dinner.
come in at the end of the season. Fake a business call,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Did they
Play
sing him
hardball.
happy birthday?
His mom did.
His mom did, yeah. Anyways,
Beverly Hills.
love you, Whitner. You're a great guest. Well, we also have Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, where we also got a new cast member,
I'm into her.
Amanda. I'm into her as well.
Yeah.
Did you see that the fans on the internet were like, not Amanda showing up to Jennifer Tilly's party dressed as
The bride of
the
Chucky.
bride of
The
Chucky?
Chucky as Tiffany.
Yeah.
Yes.
The way I clocked that immediately.
And the way that Jennifer not only did not clock that, she calls it out and being like, oh my God, you look like the 95 vote, 85
95
vote.
Vogue, 85 Vogue. And it's like, yeah, and that's what you dressed Tiffany in, Diva.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yes, babe.
And if you have no idea what we're talking about, we do have a rapid recap. Rachel Zoe's son's name is Caius, and he's going to camp. Also, in typical Beverly Hills fashion, she has a slutty ex-husband in the tabloids. Kyle visits Mo's Pussy Palace. She always thought it was Dojo, Dojo, Dojo. Sutton and Erica get facials and consider what it would be like to see Tom Girardi die. Dorit is worried because Jagger is sad. Introduced to the public is new housewife Amanda, a.k.a. the Money Queen. She met her husband the good old-fashioned way, cruising the streets of West Hollywood, baby. Bose needs her daughter Lael's permission to get married. Jennifer Tilly is back, and she throws a boho chic party where the girls draw male models. Can someone say heated rivalry? Kyle defends PK being crazy towards Dorit because they're homies, I guess. She's also really mad at people discussing her dating life. And then the moment we've all been waiting for, that we got so confused while waiting for it, we stopped waiting for it altogether. Kyle Richards is officially soft launching her bisexuality. Her and Morgan allegedly have apparently broken up because she didn't want to be on the show.
No, we don't know for sure.
We don't know for sure.
She could have had a whole nother relationship.
Maybe it was another person, allegedly.
I just love that we got to see Mo's bachelor pad
Yeah. It's nice.
because that's a bachelor pad.
Mm-hmm.
That thing with the view,
That thing with the view.
that pool.
It is.
He, you know how many ladies he's bringing up there? A lot.
I
It's
want-
not like in a subdivision surrounded by houses.
Literally, yeah.
But I want to know how he described it to Kyle, because Kyle walked in and was like,
Oh, he's just like, it's just so small. It's not
Little
like our
shack
beautiful house we have together.
shack.
Like, whatever.
Nothing.
stunning house.
And her bringing him towels and being like, these are for our daughter, not for your hose.
It needed to be said.
It needed to be said.
But it was
Mm.
funny, just like the difference between like men and women and interior decorating, where it's just like, yes, women are like, we need sets, we need towels, we need multiple pillows. And then men furnishing things are like, I have one towel because I use
I
one.
need a
towel."
hamper
Mm.
for her clothes. And
No, what's so funny is that she brought the towels that say like makeup on them.
Yeah.
And you know, if he brings a girl over and she hasn't watched this episode and knows that it's from Kyle, she's going to be like, some fucking girl, he's cheating on me.
He's cheating on me.
Like, this is not, like, he's not buying this.
I don't think for a second any lady that Mo is currently bringing to his house thinks there's anything more than a really nice view in it for her.
Yes.
You don't think
There's
he's
no
going
ring.
down anytime soon?
I think Mo he might be in his fuckboy era, but he's not a player. And I don't think he needs to lie about like his intentions when it comes to like getting some ass.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I think he's like, hey, listen, I got everything I need. I got my family, I got my kids. I'm still married and I have a wife I respect. But like, if you want to party, we can party. But like, we're not a thing. I'm not buying you jewelry. And I got an early morning.
Literally. I gotta not be sleeping over.
I gotta wake up at 4:30 and call my mom.
Mo's not waking up at.
No, it's-
I did feel bad for Dorit talking about like what's
Yeah.
going on between her and PK.
Deadbeat.
Yeah. And just like even the Florida trip specifically, I was just like,
evil.
the idea that, yeah, you would be like going through a lawyer to say that you're going to block your kids to be able to go see their grandkids. That's something that they're looking forward to. I'm just kind of like, why? Why?
Petty.
You know what I
It's
mean?
just-
Like,
Yeah, it happens. The thing is, it's such a common occurrence in divorces that it's just like kids get fucked.
yeah, but like, how do you forget that like this is the person that like not only the mother of your children, but it's like the person that you did fall in love with, the person you did spend over decades of your life with, that it's like all of a sudden, just because you guys are separating now, all of a sudden you're like tit for tat and we're going to use the kids as
Doesn't
pawns.
PK have a whole nother family?
Oh, yeah. I forgot all about that.
He married
He has
and
like
had a
another
kid with
family in the UK.
like before Dorit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he does.
Listen,
The whole thing.
some men, losers.
Literally.
When Dorit was talking to her parents about like he pays for nothing, he like contributes nothing, I'm paying for everything, the subtitles were changed and it was like it seemed very like lawyer-esque where the subtitles were saying like except for mortgage and school.
He pays for everything regarding the kids other than mortgage and school.
But it says he pays for it.
Well, and we have to
That's what the
preface.
subtitle said and she was saying like he pays for nothing.
Yeah, so people notice that this
Yeah.
happened twice in the episode, and like we'll preface by saying we don't know the process of like captions and stuff, but with Peacock, the captions don't match what they're saying. So like it continues to go, but then like the scene won't be showing the person saying that.
Interesting.
And it happened during
Does that
the
stand up in the court of law? If the person's saying something, you see the words coming out of their mouth.
It's
And
kind of
then the-
giving like if we were to say something and slap like allegedly across it, it's like can that really be like
I don't know.
Yeah.
allegedly,
people are
you know?
speculating that they cut it out of the actual episode but forgot to update the captions. Granted, we don't know if that actually happened, but it happens also during when Kyle's talking about her relationship. You see her say that, well, it was due to the tabloids speculating on the relationship or something along the lines of that. So
Well,
it's
it
like-
doesn't seem like PK is really like jumping up to co-parent.
Well, yeah, I mean, her being like, he's in town maybe every other Saturday, but he wants joint custody. It's like, how?
I was like, even the other women were clocking it with like, send the kids to Florida, and if he shows up, he'll show up for a day and then be off to San Tropez. Like,
Have we seen Dorit's parents before?
Mm-mm.
I thought this was really interesting because I feel like the internet and some of Dorit's haters have given her shit a la Hilaria Baldwin shit about her accent.
mhm.
And now after seeing this conversation with her parents, I'm like, oh, okay. Like her parents have a heavy accent, kind of sound Israeli.
Mhm, they are.
And she grew up in Connecticut.
So what?
So
But if you're around,
Yeah.
if your parents, the people you're growing up with every day, have a strong accent. It's not that odd that you might have, like, I don't know,
She also lived in London.
you might not sound like Jenny from Connecticut. Either way, I'm just saying the internet has very much criticized her because they know she grew up in Connecticut, and that she's not, like she's supposed to like sound like a white girl.
Mhm.
And the fact that Dorit has some kind of accent that we can't really, it just doesn't sound like Jenny from Connecticut. That like now they're saying she's fraudulent. They will tease her and they make fun of her, but it's like, okay, shut the fuck up, people.
Literally. She travels. She's a woman of the world. And then we've got Kyle, which I was like, I kind of wish Kyle had a little bit more empathy when it comes to Dorit. I think she doesn't hear how she sounds when she speaks to Dorit.
Yeah.
She thinks she's saying like, okay, like maybe, maybe not. But I'm like, the way that it sounds is like that you're doubting Dorit's experience because you personally know PK. But again, you wouldn't know PK if it wasn't for Dorit.
And it's also like all of the other girls know PK too.
Mhm.
I think it is just because her and Dorit are both going through this separation divorce, and she has such a good relationship with Mo
Mhm.
that she cannot fathom and put herself in Dorit's shoes that PK, someone she knows,
Could act
do
in a way.
something like that to Dorit. And I think she's just she won't see it from Dorit's perspective. It's just like, well, the PK I know would never do that. And it's like, well, you weren't married to him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And you got lucky in the sense that like you and Mauricio have such
Yeah.
a great bond that like your divorce it's not even divorce, your separation isn't contentious.
Because it's like, honestly, I feel like Kyle and Mauricio are soulmates, just maybe not romantic soulmates.
I actually did think that. I was like, I could see them in like 10 years, 15 years moving back in together.
Yeah, and just being like friends.
Yeah.
And co-parents and stuff like that, just for company. Yeah.
No, I think they definitely would like get back together.
Yeah, like
I think they would like fall back in love
Yeah, I
back
could
together.
Yeah.
I don't think they'd move back in and be like, we're just buddies. Like I think Mauricio likes if they're
Facts.
not going to be together, then
Yeah,
they're going
that's
to be.
true. I mean, who knows? And yeah, I don't know.
I'm just glad we moved that forward.
Yeah. They're finally actually admitting to it now.
It's a great pasture pet.
Yeah.
I like Amanda. I want to hear more about her. Like, how did they get the girl that bought Kyle's house on the show? And what did she have to do to
Breaking
get
down.
us?
She seems messy in a fun way.
I want to know what she replaced those floors with. I think that's going to like really, really show if I like her or not. If the floors are ugly, might not like her.
Every time she said something snarky, I was like, oh, here we go. But it was just in her confessional. So I'm like,
She's warming up.
when all it is just
Part of the big fights, I think, according to like the trailer.
She's just warming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just getting her feet wet.
I need more though. I needed them to pick up the pace. I was like that sit down where I was like, God bless that. Like we're finally getting Kyle's whatever that was. That I'm like between her and Erica sitting in old rocking chairs. I was just like, oh, for pick it up.
The Erica talking about
Mm-hmm.
was kind of like, okay. I mean,
She did say it in a different light than we've never heard, though. Like, I thought that was kind of interesting to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we always hear her fully in defense, or I feel like we don't actually hear her talk about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
we were like, we should just die now.
Yeah.
well, because I kind of hoped he would die before he had to go to prison.
Yeah. And to be fair, I was like, she's still going through lawsuits revolving this. So I'm just like, in a court of law, anything can and will be used against her. So I'm like,
Usually she doesn't really address the victims, which I think she needs to do more, and she is. So
yeah, I was busy Googling what spa they were at.
I know. It looked like it was in the valley, didn't it?
I for a second there, yeah, but then I was like, oh no, it's Beverly, other side of the hill. There's a Lala's over there too, and that's what they're at.
Well, I think that'll do it for today's episode. Thank you to our guest, the queen herself, returning to the Real Housewives of OC, Vicki Gunvalson. We appreciate her taking the time. We appreciate all our guests, and we appreciate you listening. Again, don't forget to check out Viall Files Plus. We have ad-free episodes plus all our additional offerings that you know and love. Go to viallfiles.com to check that out. We'll see you back on Thursday. Bye-bye. Hey guys, if you loved what you listened to, make sure you hit that subscribe button below. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.